Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Bigakar Ahmed and welcome to today's video. I'd like to go ahead and speak about Benjamin Netanyahu going ahead and jumping on the Full Send podcast. For those who do not know what Full Send is, they are the NELK boys. The NELK boys are an online personality here in North America and Canada who you started off as doing like pranks on one another and doing things like this. Very, very popular with a younger audience. They're prominent with being with Dana White, the owner of the UFC, for doing interviews with high-name personalities that usually don't do interviews, right? And kind of putting them in a more casual, fun, and just like dumbed down manner, non-professional manner in a way, right? They are the professional non-professionals, to say the least. So what they've done is they've gone ahead and had Benjamin Netanyahu on their podcast. People are outraged because he have gone ahead and gave Benjamin Netanyahu, a known war criminal, a position to talk to a younger audience and get his influence and get his mindset pushed to a younger audience. And the issue with NELK is they don't really understand politics like that. They're not like political leaders in any way, shape, or form, right? They're not talking to a comedian here or someone who makes music. They're talking to someone who literally determines the future of the rest of humanity, Benjamin Netanyahu, who is committing massive war crimes. So when he says something, it's hard for them to really strike back, even if they know a little bit of something. If they say something and don't know the full story of it or don't know all the details of it, they're the ones that's going to end up looking like an idiot, right, at the end of the day. So it's hard for them to strike back. It's hard for them to engage or talk against this individual. So why even bring him on? Why give him the platform? Who's paying you to do this? Who is allowing you to do this? Especially you guys who represent the younger generation. It's like 99% of people hate this guy from the younger generation. Even the people within Israel have been wanting this guy out of office for over 10 years. No one likes Benjamin Netanyahu politically, personally, and in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of the outrage that's going on, some of the comments in their video, some of the things Benjamin Netanyahu has said, and exactly why they shouldn't have had him on and why people are outraged at them having Benjamin Netanyahu on their podcast. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this and see this clip from Benjamin Netanyahu here.
We tell the Palestinians, hey, leave, because after they butchered us and raped our women and beheaded our men and burned our babies, we have to remove this threat. So we come in to take care of the Hamas terrorists. But the Hamas terrorists don't leave the civilian neighborhoods.
Do you see how he talks, though? He's like, they butchered our baby and beheaded our men and raped our women and did this 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 and the Hamas terrorists. And we told the Palestinians to leave. It's like he's making himself sound like so gentle, so holy. Like, these people raped our women and killed us and destroyed us. And we're being nice to them. We told them to live. You know what I mean? We hit them up on email and Facebook.
And we say to the civilians, we call them up because we have their telephone numbers. We say, leave, please leave. We send them leaflets, millions of leaflets, please leave.
We call them up because we have their telephone numbers. Yeah, Benjamin Netanyahu's sitting in his office calling each individual Palestinian, 2 million Palestinians in Gaza. Hey, Muhammad, I'm gonna need you to leave, brother. Alright, yeah, yalla, bye. Yo, Omar, I'm gonna need you to leave, brother. Alright, sounds good. Yalla, bye. Yo, Khalil, Habibi. It's BIBI Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm gonna need you to leave. Yeah, we're just looking for Hamas. Just Hamas. Yalla, bye. Bro, are you joking? You're calling them up. You're sending them leaflets and telling them to leave. Where are they going? The Egyptian border's closed. Your border's closed. You're just bombing them from the inside out. And then at the same time, like, where are they gonna go? Syria, Jordan, and you control the airspace there. You control everything. It's ridiculous. And this is what I mean, guys, is Full Send doesn't have like the resources or the information to actually go ahead and speak about topics like this. But Benjamin Netanyahu is playing mind games, right? There's nothing like, oh, I'm told them to leave. Like, this is complete PR BS.
We do everything that is possible that no army has done. They want to leave. You know what Hamas does? They shoot them. You say,
We do what no other army ever does. We tell them to leave. And when they want to leave, do you know what Hamas does? They shoot them. Like the guy doesn't even believe himself. You can tell by the way he speaks too. Like he's speaking like he's telling a fake story.
Say, we want you to stay because we want to have civilian casualties, because then they can show it on CNN or all these other networks and so on and claim that Israel is deliberately doing this. We're not deliberately doing anything. We'd like them to leave. And in fact, successively during the war, it's been now a year and a half, they finally do leave, most of them. So we've minimized those casualties, but it's not because we seek to have civilian casualties, it's because Hamas wants them. They're willing to sacrifice their own children, their own families, both because they don't really care for human life, but also because they think it's very good propaganda against us. And if they just let them leave the war zone, get to the safe parts.
They're not blocking off the Palestinians. There's not enough Hamas soldiers to block out the whole entire population of Gaza and Palestine. They can't control over 2 million people if they want to leave. People want to leave, they're going to leave, right? Who's stopping it? Egypt, Israel, Syria, Jordan. That's who's stopping it. Who's helping it? Iran, Lebanon, Yemen, so forth, right? So this is complete BS, and this is why people are upset. Let's go ahead and read some comments. I missed when YouTube showed the dislikes. This was pushing Netanyahu like this. Don't worry, these guys are idiots. You can use the platform to push whatever propaganda you want, and they won't push anything back. Yeah, that's my point. Is like, what he's saying right now is complete BS, and they're not gonna say anything back to him. They're not gonna correct him. They're not gonna question it. Nothing. Israel so desperate for PR, they sent their prime minister podcast with a bunch of pranksters, 2009K dislikes and 37K likes, in case anyone was wondering, asking him if he prefers Burger King and McDonald's while people are starving. This is insane. Reputation takes years to build and just seconds to ruin. You guys didn't question him once. This is crazy. This episode should be titled How to Get Away with Genocide and Still Act Like a Victim. Yep.
This is fucking nuts.
This
dude.
is so crazy. We are so not qualified to do this.
No.
That's what's interesting about this. We're just not. We just should not be doing this.
Well, we're too far too gone.
Here we have the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. He's about to walk into the podcast right now. This is probably one of the most, if not the most controversial podcast we
For sure the most
have
we've
ever done.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is exactly why they did it, so I understand. Like I said, we're not qualified to do this. We're way too in over our heads, but we're already doing it, so let's get it. They're having the Prime Minister of Israel. This is the most controversial thing they've ever done, and that's why they did it. Controversy sells. Controversy gets clicks. And this is the exact reason that the NELK boys had Benjamin Netanyahu on the Full Send podcast. I don't see it as necessarily the wrong thing. They are a podcast that focuses on getting high-profile, controversial figures to go ahead and interview, so they did so. The issue is the individual they interviewed spewed a bunch of garbage for an hour and 13 minutes straight, and they had no pushback. They had nothing to say. They had no conversation. It was more of a PR, let Benjamin Netanyahu rip and spit and complain and have his therapy session on your podcast. We're a podcast. The thing about podcasts and why they're so popular today is they're so personal, right? They allow your celebrity or whoever they're interviewing, right, to sit down and get personal, to have a snack, to smoke a hookah, to chill, to talk about life, talk about candy, to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Not to have like a formal interview. That's why I like podcasts. That's why we all like podcasts. We can learn a lot from podcasts. It's just, it needs to be a conversation. It needs to be fluid. That's definitely not happening here. It's just Benjamin Netanyahu over yapping about everything. And then if they ever ask a question or ever push back on anything, he's going to absolutely destroy them. Because he's trained to destroy them, right? When it comes to simple, basic questions. Unless they have the full logistics of the story. Like, you sat me down Benjamin Netanyahu, I'm going to rip him a new one. I'm going to have responses to everything he has to say. But when it comes down to this, I don't know. It's controversial. That's why they did it. I don't see anything necessarily wrong from their side. I understand why they would do something like this. Is it low? Like, is it below moral value? Yeah, you have a war criminal who's probably going to burn at the bottom of the pits of hell on your show, and you're giving him a voice and you're giving him promotion to a younger audience that you guys actually have control over or cater to, and that is an issue. But you can answer to your creator when it comes down to something like that. At the end of the day, people see it for what it is. You have a lot more dislikes than likes. People don't like this guy. The younger generation will speak when it comes down to it. And yeah, the demons and the angels will be revealed at the end of the day here on Earth. Things are getting tougher and tougher, tighter and tighter, and Benjamin Netanyahu is at the bottomless pits of the list of garbage on Earth. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. God bless every single one of you. And until next time, peace out and salamu alaikum. Bye-bye.